all these things that are in there are in it because the boyfriend put it in there.
Hello, watchers. We're watching whatever. I'm Nathan.
Danny.
And we are back here today. We're doing a movie, Free Guy. So just a little disclosure here, let you know. We're trying to record this the other day and we ran into some technical difficulties. So Danny has seen about the first 20 to 30 minutes of it. So he's not completely unfamiliar with it at this point, but he hasn't seen the whole thing. So he's only seen the first part of it. Also, if you notice anything with the audio, we're having some trouble with the Discord with the audio, it going out of sync and lagging issues. So we're recording his audio separately and we're going to mix it in. So you might see a couple points where the audio is out of sync with the video. It'll correct itself eventually. So, don't worry about that or don't fret too much about that. I know some people, it really bothers them. I'm one of those people when the audio doesn't match with the video. But unfortunately, that's just one of the problems we've been having with Discord. But anyway, so we're here for Free Guy. This is a movie that I have seen. I've really enjoyed it. So I wanted Danny to check it out. We're both, we both enjoy our video games. We've played WoW for many, many, many years. And so to get a movie that has a video game reference to it and everything, it's very enjoyable. So we're going to start it here. You have anything to add before we start?
No. One thing I was going to keep secret was that I didn't realize he was an NPC until like 20 minutes into the movie. So I'm going to pretend like I knew that the whole time.
Yeah. So when we first watched it, Danny wasn't sure what was exactly happening because he didn't know anything about the movie. And then he realized that, Ryan Reynolds' character is an NPC in the movie. So, but we have figured that much out so far. So before we start, everyone joining us on YouTube, thank you very much for being here. Please remember to like and subscribe to our video. Leave us a comment. For those of you following us on Patreon, thank you for your support. We greatly appreciate you. And we want to give a shout out to our Patreon supporter, Soundbeam. And we're going to get ready here and start the show. For anyone who skipped the intro, just to recap really quickly, I've seen this. Danny saw about 20 minutes worth of it, but he never got to finish it. So he knows the premise, but he doesn't know exactly what's going to happen in the movie.
So it's like GTA. Have Channing Tatum and Ryan Reynolds been in a movie together?
I can't recall. I don't think so.
Oh.
I start my day with the most delicious coffee in the whole world.
Medium coffee, cream, 2 sugars.
You know it. It's like losing my virginity, but in my mouth. Officer Johnny! Have a good one, guy. Don't have a good day.
Have a great day.
You mean to tell me that nobody snapped up those bad boys? Oh, so close.
In Free City, I have everything I need, except one thing.
I feel like I've been looking for it forever, maybe it's just...
I wonder how far off we are from having a real life VR game. A fully immersive VR game. Can you imagine when we played WoW? Like instead of a keyboard, like you're actually the character?
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
I don't think we would have ever gone to work.
You got a video or a screen grab?
Nope, but I know who does.
Want to know what I do to people who waste my time?
Oh, wow. Someone wants to play.
It really does sound like it could be Wolverine.
It actually, it's some other actor, but it is his voice.
Oh, okay.
What's so special about this video clip anyway?
Seriously, is it lewd or is it just the experience?
Those are questions. Don't have a good day, have a great day.
Love that song.
That's her. Her who? That's my dream girl, buddy.
Look at the wanted posters. Everyone with sunglasses.
I'm gonna go talk to her.
Whoa, wait, man. She's wearing sunglasses. What do you mean so? So people with sunglasses don't talk to people like us. You know that.
I gotta try.
It's funny as NPCs how everything around them they don't really notice, but they're still cognizant of people with sunglasses.
Right.
Coming soon, Free City 2.
You really like that game, huh?
No, I have a lawsuit against the publisher. So I had my codes.
I wish we weren't closing so I could hear more about this.
No, what I really like about Korea is that they won't say anything if you order one coffee and stay there for like 4 hours. Or most places won't.
Medium coffee, cream, 2 sugars.
I'd like to try a cappuccino. Please.
I'm joking.
So he's like affecting other NPCs. Is that what's happening?
It looks like it, right? His code is... What? Is it leaking and affecting others?
Right.
Hi.
What'd you say?
Go back to your side, man. He's just an NPC.
Waste
Waste that
that.
mother.
You don't do this.
Maybe I do.
She didn't walk very far in that time.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be so cool. If this is real.
I know. I do hope we get...
This is like
fully
augmented
immersive.
reality, right?
Yeah, I hope we get some fully immersive AR gaming before I die.
The guy in the back.
Yeah, just glitching out.
NPC skin. That's like a Blockbuster workers.
Yeah.
Hey, 40-year-old virgin, get over here. Lose the skin. How am I supposed to get rid of my skin?
Seriously.
The whole thing, the face, the eye, everything. Oh, you want to play, blue shirt? Watch this. I tire of these games, Keys.
First person shooter POV.
I know.
It's like so familiar, man.
I know, all of this is very familiar. Makes me miss playing some of the games.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm never gonna die.
And that was the heartbreaking story of Blue Shirt Guy. You should not talk to Antoine. She's either not going to care or he's going to get pissed and then he's going to blame us.
I mean, life itself. It's essentially a fishbowl game. People aren't playing it. They're watching it grow.
That's what's so charming about Keys. He's clueless about his own genius.
Have we seen Antoine yet? No, huh?
Those two were
No.
young and dumb.
So we're breaking and entering now? You have to leave. I can't talk.
I don't think you're gonna guess.
Oh, is this someone not that famous?
No, I think he's pretty famous, but I just can't picture you guessing him. But try.
Ben Stiller.
Antoine swiped our AI engine to use in his dumb shooter.
I'll give you 2 hints.
All right.
He's directed before.
Okay.
He's done a little bit of acting too.
Uh-huh.
And he's not Caucasian.
Millie, I care about you, but you need to leave.
Oh, kicking out his friend from his pimp ass apartment.
Today's gonna be different, Goldie.
Forrest Whitaker.
Can you see him directing this?
No. Oh, the director of this is the guy who is Antoine?
No.
Okay.
Can you see him playing in a role in this?
No.
What are we looking at?
I I waited outside by the murder train. Then I followed you.
Wow, you are a special kind of noob.
Thank you. You too.
Turn around.
Oh. What, is one the best?
This is Free City. You could rob a store, carjack someone, punch a pedestrian in the face. You'll figure it out.
Well, I never hurt innocent people.
Sometimes forget not everyone you meet on here is a sociopathic man. But you could rack experience points up by
She's
being a
got
good
all
guy.
those awesome bikes.
Go be the good guy.
I want those bikes.
Ooh, okay. Well, enjoy your lifetime supply of virginity.
He's like a very clean-cut version of Deadpool.
Like the exact opposite.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Bunny hopping. I remember on GTA where I would just be bored and I would just make myself get the 5-star wanted list and see how long I could last. Oof. Does he have to keep stealing sunglasses?
Oh. Oh yeah, he's always wearing different
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, it's different sunglasses.
Oh.
So then how does he get them except for stealing or killing him off of an
Right.
actual player?
I have 3 words for you. Blue shirt guy. By playing the hero, it's got people all over the world asking, just who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
I don't know, but he's good.
Blue shirt guy.
R.I.P. Alex
Who
Trebek.
is he or she?
This is kind of like Groundhog Day too, right?
Yeah. Right. I mean, if everyone's doing like the same missions every day.
Right. Like dailies.
Yep. The daily grinds.
Antoine is.
I talked to her.
The one with the sunglasses.
The sunglasses, yes! And now I'm one of the sunglass people. But you're free to make your own decisions, your own choices.
We are in the middle of something.
Are you kidding me?
I can't, okay? I'm sorry.
You could be with, like, a good guy.
Or maybe I don't have to be with any guy.
Right, exactly. Yeah, do whatever you want to do. You're my best friend, buddy. You don't have to be scared.
Guy and
Change
buddy.
your mind. Be around.
Antoine is.
Yeah, he's a director, producer, writer, actor. He's from New Zealand.
From New Zealand? Oh. The guy who did Jojo Rabbit and Thor?
I don't know.
Oh man, what's that guy's
I
name?
don't know who did Jojo Rabbit and Thor.
All I'm doing right now is opening the door.
Jason Momoa? Is he from
Jason Momoa?
Is he from Hawaii?
I don't know. I don't know where he's from.
I should
I
know
mean,
this.
I think you're right.
How many famous non-Caucasians are there from New Zealand?
Hold on.
That seems like it would be so obvious.
Jojo Rabbit and Thor.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, can't remember his name. These are like Agent Smiths, basically, right?
That's what they look like, right?
Yeah.
They don't have sunglasses, so they are NPCs.
Millie, there are no other players in that house.
You should definitely go.
Is that a Glock in your pocket?
It's 2 Glocks.
Now I know. Her character reminds me of Laura Croft.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking this whole time.
So here's Antoine. He looks like a Assassin's Creed character.
Oh yeah, dude, man, I can't remember his name.
Taika.
Oh, yeah.
No sweat, that will never see the inside of a courtroom because she's got no proof and her ex-partner works for me.
So he's like stealing stuff from everybody, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Skins? Don't even worry about that. They won't be usable in Free City 2.
You said there'd be the same characters in the sequel.
Well, here's the thing. When I said that, I was lying.
Took your advice.
Horse and carriage.
Do you like ice cream? Oh, you gotta try this. It's bubblegum flavor.
Get out of my brain hole. I love bubblegum ice cream.
What would bubblegum ice cream taste like? Because there's so many different bubblegums.
Maybe like bazooka.
Probably the most artificial bubblegum taste there is.
Weird funny. But that's kind of my speed.
She didn't have an accent when she was in the real world, right?
She didn't.
Homosexual and a man in a wheelchair are trying to murder a very small child.
Where did you hear that?
A robbery. The gunman told it to the driver, who thought it was hilarious, so I memorized it and told everyone.
So is she like his dream guy because she programmed him? Is he her dream guy because she programmed him?
Is he her dream guy because she programmed him?
Right.
Okay, this is too weird. Vintage Mariah, bubblegum ice cream, and no swings. This is too weird.
The same thing too.
But all these things that are in there are in it because the boyfriend put it in there, right? Like the coffee. I think that's what it's got to be. I don't know.
Not the boyfriend, the old partner, you mean?
Yeah, old partner. He designed Guy. So Guy is actually perfect for her because that's him and they are perfect for each other. That's what it is.
I want to kiss you so badly.
We'll find out with your predictions.
If you know how to, go for it. I think someone's at the door. Let's meet up again sometime soon. Maybe in the real world.
Yeah.
Hey, fellow watchers, don't forget to like and subscribe and check us out on our Patreon. Links are in the description below. And now back to our program.
It's me. Open up. What? You were right. Our code, it is in Free City, and Millie, it works. That blue shirt guy is not a player.
My guy? What?
Your guy.
Holy...
This is a good thing.
No, it's really bad.
Did you know that the NPCs have private lives? One of the baristas learned how to make a cappuccino through trial and error. This is what we've been
No,
working
I let
for.
him kiss me.
There's not a button for that.
Oh, he found the button.
There's not a button for that.
He's funny and he's sweet and he's so handsome and oh my god, now I'm saying it out loud.
Also, Millie, food for thought. He's like 4.
What is it?
Antoine, what else? Free City 2 is not an update.
It's a replacement.
Exactly.
So you steal their code, build the game, gain popularity, and then you make a second game where you delete all that proof.
Right. And you just use
and
the
rely
name.
on the
Like,
yeah,
right.
you rely on the name to keep the subscribers.
Hey, hi.
Guy, we need to talk.
What's going on with your voice? Where's your Australian accent?
British. Look, I have to tell you something really important.
Are you married?
So is she actually British or American in real life?
I'm thinking she's British.
I have to show you something.
Something about her mouth when she's speaking, the way her words are. I feel like she's British doing an American accent.
Interesting. I think you're right. Now I can tell like her like the way she shapes words in American seems a little bit different.
It's a video game, and that's all it is.
I'm a player, but you only exist here. You're a non-player character. A background person.
Well, I may not be real, but for a second there, I felt pretty alive.
That's like GTA.
So now this is supposed to make us feel bad for like NPCs. This is like the Truman Show.
Oh yeah.
And that's what makes you realize that it's all fake.
It's all fake.
Yeah.
Wow, life in the big city ain't nothing like
Until it
it.
crushes your soul.
Has anyone seen my cat?
Your cats? No, Phyllis, I haven't seen them, but here's a revolutionary idea. Close your goddamn door.
Becoming a dick.
That building, that's fake. This street, it's fake. That car.
Those shots are pretty predictable, especially when they pan out wide shot. You know, you're like, oh, he's gonna get hit.
Come in.
So they're all AIs, all the NPCs, but he's just the one that advanced the most.
Yeah, because all the AIs are part of the same code.
What would you do
Right.
if you found out that you weren't real?
I say, okay, so what if I'm not real? Even if I'm not real, this moment is. God, what are we doing here?
We're here to get a video clip for my friend Millie. Does this look intimidating?
I don't know. How do you hold this thing?
I need a video clip, and you're gonna give it to me.
Are you blue shirt guy? Gamers, listen up. This is Revengeman Buttons here.
Revengeman Buttons.
Can I get a little
what for my followers guy?
Guy's looking for a clip showing a walkthrough I did to get to the secret level.
It's hilarious.
You know what time it is?
No. It's crime time.
Mom! Mom! Are you serious with the vacuum right now? You really have to do that here? God!
You're 22 living in my house. There is no God.
Mom! Do not touch that sock! I swear to God, if you touch that sock, you will be in therapy for the rest of your life.
So the voice of the mom. Guess who?
Kristen Wiig.
You may have started out living in the background, but so did I.
No, but she was SNL.
Rachel Dratch.
No.
I didn't have time to wrap it.
Maya Rudolph. Amy Poehler.
He's got me thinking about NPCs and how I play the game.
He's also a really cute guy. And not just the face, you know, but like the whole thing.
I think blue shirt guy is like a symbol, you know? Like maybe people can be whatever they want.
You know, this whole good guy routine, it is a bad influence, and it's bad for the franchise. I want him gone. Got it.
You could just reboot the server.
Keep talking.
If we reboot the server, then he's just gonna revert back to a regular non-player guy.
Oh my god, that's it. It's our original build, and that build is proof our code is in the game.
I've seen this place.
That's some pretty cool looking skins that they gave here.
Yeah, man. Looks almost like a Vader like Star Wars type helmet.
Bye bye blue shit.
Remember when WoW used to do like weekly updates and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. I forget, was it like Tuesday morning or something? That was like laundry day for me. I could actually live my real life for like those few hours when they were doing like oh man.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You would actually do something else.
Yeah.
And those moments when you're playing and the countdown starts and you're trying to finish whatever dungeon before it does.
Yeah. You're sitting there like reorganizing your like freaking like loot and stuff. Oh,
yeah.
man.
Please, guy, you're all I've got.
I'm sorry, lady. I think you have the wrong guy.
Don't have a good day. Have a great day. No, Millie, you're not listening to me. All right? A reboot, it doesn't
doesn't erase his AI coding. You literally would have to destroy the servers to do that. And he was someone who was designed to never meet the right person, but he never stopped hoping that he would meet the girl of his dreams. So I had to base this girl off of someone, and who better than the person that I was sitting next to every day?
I was kind of right.
You changed him, Billy. You changed his code, and I think you can do it again.
Look, I don't know how long. I just took you hostage. There were 3 badges on me.
3 badges.
Screw it.
How did she do it? There's no button for it.
Do this every day. So much I'd forgotten why. Right there.
Oh my god. Antoine hit our original build past the horizon, making it invisible, but he forgot to scrub the reflections.
What I'm about to say may be hard to understand. Really hard to understand. I'm trying to say that things in this city don't have to be this way. Things can be different. What if our world doesn't have to be so scary? How many times a day are the banks robbed in your world?
Hardly ever, Guy.
What about gun violence? See a lot of gun violence in your world?
Actually, that's a big problem, Guy. It's a massive problem.
I want to make
Cappuccino.
a goddamn difference in the world.
Much, much better.
Boba.
We have to fight together.
It's not as fun without the NPCs.
Nothing to shoot, hit, blow up.
Actual AI, you know, alive.
There he is. He's joyriding around Free City with some player called Molotov Girl. Hey, Rusk, isn't that Key's old partner?
Yeah.
Her account's spoofed. This woman is exceptional.
They kill her in the game.
We don't have anything. It's like every NPC went on strike.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna kill them in the game. Turn off respawn. Kill them dead now.
But that means any players who die will be done for good. They'll freak out.
Hey, we should come up with a catchphrase.
All right.
Okay, on 3.
1,
2, 3.
Get back to work!
No, it's time for dude.
Dude.
Just do it. He's got like half a brain. He's barely written, but
Guy, buddy, and dude.
Yep.
If I'd put out your dumb game, it would have bombed.
Antoine, you don't know it would have failed. Has it ever occurred to you that some things matter more than numbers?
You chose your side, little Padawan, and now it's time for you to take your place next to the Emperor.
Do this.
You have to introduce bro into the game.
Yeah, bro.
Bro versus dude.
Homie.
What the hell was that? Boot everyone.
Hold up. You want me to boot all the players?
Boot them out of the game now.
You're taking me out.
What's happening?
It's on you now. Everybody's watching. We gotta keep going.
Oh.
Who is dude?
Catchphrase.
Although catchphrase is a pretty cool catchphrase.
He's got a blue shirt on his tattooed on his chest.
Oh, no.
Who is this? I don't know. He's glorious. I mean, he's just like you, but way better.
I think he's gonna. No.
Oh.
Get up.
There are 3 things I love in life: kicking ass, TBD.
TBD.
Third thing here.
Oh.
Oh shit!
What the shit?
He's using all the physics of the game.
Yep.
Or all the features of the game.
Is that
an axe? Yes!
That's a lightsaber, dude.
This is hilarious. This is like every nerd's like fantasy.
Yep. And because it's Disney.
Disney Marvel, so they could use the Captain America shield.
Yep. Star Wars.
Is that unicorn thing and this thing, are they all like iconic tools too? Or weapons, I mean?
I think so. Like I know that's a game called Portal.
Uh-huh.
So I think the unicorn and everything else is iconic.
Ouch.
Oh, he's just caving in. Oh.
Ouch.
Breaking the sternum. I used to love this show. Do you remember what song this is from?
Great American Hero? Greatest American Hero.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that show.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Antoine, what the hell are you doing?
If they get past that horizon to the build, I lose everything.
How did you...
Jodie!
Server has the ocean and the rest of the bridge.
I'm not gonna tell you, you're just gonna destroy it. It's Key's game. Keys is my boy.
Wouldn't doing something like this still hurt him in the future? If even if he got away with it, people would be like, dude, this guy's a dick, he ruined the game.
Sorry. I'm not. It's been the best day of my life. You get to that field. Show we matter.
Dang. Who's singing this version?
I don't know, but I like it. That moment when Truman's about to walk out the door.
Yeah.
Antoine, stop! It's over!
I just want the world that I built and the people in it.
Pretend I'm dumb.
You have the rights to our code, keep all the profits, just give me what's left of Free City. Deal?
Popping today, and not in a good way. Sales for Free City 2 continue to slip.
Embattled Tsunami game founder Antoine Hovechelik finds himself in the crosshairs.
Crosshairs. He's in the crosshairs and embattled.
You just doubled the amount of unique visitors we can handle.
You know, you're pretty cute when you brag.
Did you want to come grab coffee with me?
Actually, I'm gonna jump back into the game.
I'll grab you one. I know, medium coffee, cream 2 sugars.
Hi, Randy.
You should see it in here. We're talking free bubblegum ice cream for life.
Wow.
He still giving his hands down. Ah, there you go.
All the cats.
Yeah.
Wow, this is harder than I thought.
Then let me do it for you. Guy, you are dreamy. I created this world, but can't live my life in it.
So he's like more emotionally intelligent than than most human beings.
Yeah. And he's only 4.
Maybe that is my programming talking, but guess what? Someone wrote that program. I'm just a love letter to you. You brought him to life.
And I had to make it realistic, so I based it off of you. The woman of his dreams, she was the same as mine. So she liked bubblegum ice cream and swing sets, and she had this very cute but oddly specific habit of always humming this classic Mariah Carey track.
It's considered classic.
Well, how old is that song?
It's pretty old. It must be like late 90s.
Yeah, it's got to be about almost 30 years old now.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Like, Those are classics now.
That's crazy.
'95.
Wow. And you were so close. You said 30 years.
Wait. Yeah. Yeah, all of our friends' kids, they were born well after that song.
That's nuts, man.
You okay, little guy?
Just miss my best friend. We used to do the same walk together every day, except he wore a shirt and could complete a full sentence.
I could bench press a sentence.
Yeah, that's totally not the same thing at all.
Harder laughter!
Come on, bring it in.
Are we gonna hug?
I'm coming for you.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
Buddy, I missed you.
So where's the bank?
There is no bank.
So what do we do?
Whatever we want.
No worries about money. No worries about working.
Honestly, I used to love this song. I used to love Mariah Carey. Like a lot.
Oh, man, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
And I was a huge Wu-Tang fan. And so there's that version of the song with ODB on it. I love it, dude. It's bringing back a lot of memories, man.
Let's see. Is she British? She's a
I think she
British
is.
actress.
Yeah. Once I
Yep.
heard her name, it sounded familiar. Like she's been in some like.
She's been most notably Star Wars Episode 9. Ray's mother.
That I wouldn't remember her from that at all.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Killing Eve.
Killing Eve. I think that's what she's like most famous for. I think that's an American show though.
Is it?
Yeah. With what's her name? Grey's Anatomy. Oh my gosh, can't
Oh
remember.
yeah, Sandra Oh.
Yeah, how could I forget, dude? Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah,
I'm always like
so
trying to like
Sandra
Asian
Oh.
power on this channel, and I forgot Sandra Oh.
You're not a real Asian.
Yeah. Faker. NPC.
So first off, let's talk about the movie. So for me, I really had fun watching this movie the first time, and then the second time around, because this time I got to pay a little bit more attention to what's going on in the background rather than the actual story, since I knew what the movie was about.
Right.
So to see all the little details that they put in, right? The guy glitching against the wall, you know, we've experienced that before. Going around where, you know, he rescued that one dude on fire, and then some guy just comes up and shoots him and then teabags him in the face. You know, all these little details that happen in the movie is so it made it so much better just because they focused on all those little things.
Right. Yeah, so you know, like you know, the producers of the people who made this movie are gamers in real life, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
They've experienced gaming and they know what it's about. You know, the guy bunny hopping, that's everyone knows that from CS, right?
Yeah.
Counter-Strike.
Uh-huh.
So these are definitely, at least, maybe not everybody, but there's at least a group of people in there who were gamers who knew about all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the days of like playing WoW and playing for so long that I would literally fall asleep on the keyboard. And then I'd wake up and my character just running into a wall.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it's really, really fun to watch with all of that. Again, Ryan Reynolds, this is like his character is a complete opposite of Deadpool, but but at the same time they had a similarity in the way they, you know, both very, how would I say it? Like, you know, very, very questioning and talking, articulating everything kind of stuff, you know, in the same fashion, except one was very violent and this one is very non-violent.
Right. Yeah.
So it was fun to me. It was fun for me. And yeah, but you're the one who's new to this. So anything you want to add in?
I feel like I hadn't really heard much about this movie at all. I don't know why. It's probably, I don't know if it's like a huge hit or whatever. I mean, I guess we're gonna, when we guess our like box office and all that, I'll find out. But being in Korea, I feel like I don't know if this was like if this was popular here. and I feel like I never really heard about it. I think I did, like, you know, like on the internet here and there, but it didn't seem like, I don't know, it wasn't one of those like hype movies that I saw a lot of about, but a very enjoyable movie. You know, it's like very nostalgic for me. It's very geeky. Like, I like those type of movies. You know, I think I told you I never really liked Ryan Reynolds because you know, like he was married to Scarlett. Right, ever since then, like I kind of hated him. But you know, after watching Deadpool, I think he's a really kind of like a likable like actor. And yeah, in this movie, they really kind of played up his likability, you know. Yeah, I mean, he's an NPC named Guy, and yet he had so much like, you know, like depth of character and everything. He was it was cool. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And the story was nothing like I thought it would be. Yeah, and yeah, it was good. And I feel like they did really try to kind of put in like a greater message there about how, you know, we don't have to be NPCs. We could take more control over our life and our world, and we could be whoever we want to be. And I think you know, even though they didn't like try to like really kind of like hammer you over the head with it, it's there just through a guy's experience, you know. And that's cool. Yeah, I mean, so it makes it like more digestible than trying to kind of really like preach to us about anything. And I think they actually make a joke about that, right? When the girl becomes like a feminist or whatever, like he's like, yeah, there's parts of her manifesto that were really preachy, but you know, overall, like, you know. And yeah, that's pretty funny, you know, because it's, yeah, I mean, it's like self-referential or whatever. So yeah, overall, it's, yeah, I mean, it was an enjoyable movie. I liked it.
First of all, so I know this kind of the question was kind of brought up when The Matrix came out, right?
Okay,
but
right.
What would you do if you found out that your world was, you know, fake or a video game or something like that? You know, like how would you react?
Right. Like, what if we're all just NPCs?
Yeah, I mean, well, because even now we have theories, right, where they say that we're just a what's it called? What's the word? Simulation.
Okay, right.
Right. You have some of these great scientific minds who are saying that we're possibly living in a simulation.
Right.
An alien technology, like Rick and Morty.
Right.
So, like, what do you, I mean? I thought about it before, right? First of all, I've thought about if the Matrix was real. I don't think I would be too upset. You know, I'd be like, okay, so I have an outside body somewhere, but the world is in complete shit show. It's in shambles. But in here, I can live as if it is real. I'd be like, all right, fine, just make it so that I'm rich. I have money to do things and let me live my life. You know, but if you think about it this way, if we're a simulation, if we're not actually real at all, we're just some computer program, you know, ones and zeros. How would I feel? And it's really there's two sides to it, right? Because for me, one would be, okay, well, to me, I'm still real, right? Whether I'm ones and zeros or flesh and blood,
right?
But at the same time, having that knowledge, it would kind of almost make me want to question, is anything worth it anymore then at this point?
Right. That's how he was feeling for a little bit. Yeah, that's exactly how he was feeling for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, there's that idea that you know, we know we're real because it's that, what is the saying? Like, I think, therefore I am, right? And so once you can, like, you know, like, you have that sense of self, then you must be real, at least to yourself, you know? And in that case, then it doesn't really matter if we're like in the Truman Show, or if we're in a simulation, or if we're in the Matrix. Although if we're in the Matrix and there was a way out, I feel like I would choose the way out, you know?
Yeah, see, I don't think I would.
I think like Joey Pants in that movie, he said, just make me forget all this other stuff. Yeah, and just put me in the Matrix or whatever. But I don't know. Then you're just choosing to be like an NPC basically, you know. And I don't know. I don't think most people would make that choice. I think we would. I mean, I know it's tough. When I watched that movie, and you know, I mean, I was like, yeah, dude, I could see why Joey Pants would rather choose this life where he's eating the steak and it tastes delicious rather than eating like gruel or whatever that they were eating. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you had the opportunity, you'd want to be free, you know. And then
yeah, I thought about that, but at the
Uh-huh.
same time, it's like if I don't know
Uh-huh.
that it's not real, would it matter then? You know,
Like,
so
let's say, like,
it's one of those questions.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like
it's
it's
like
impossible to answer.
right, because yeah, and it's almost like it doesn't even matter because that's like we don't know if that's real or not, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun to think about. But I would definitely choose to see what the world is really like. If we're a simulation, like I feel like if you know, I don't know, if I had a chance and they said you know, like you're gonna ruin everything, so we'll give you what you want. I guess like do you remember in GoldenEye where you could have like infinite lives
Oh yeah.
and no death or whatever, all the hacks that you could like unlock in the game. If I could have all of those, then I'll go for it, you know. That'd be pretty cool. Like yeah. Oh, it was infinite ammo and it was you couldn't die, invincibility. Yeah, that was like awesome. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I you know, again, I'm the opposite, right? I think if I had the opportunity, I would say, you know what, I'll take I'll take the life that it just sounds more appealing to me at the moment.
Oh.
Right. Now, again, who knows? Maybe at that point I change my mind, but right now, because of living the way we live in real life with the struggles and the stress, I'm like, you
Right.
know what? It'd be nice just to not have any of that, right?
Right.
I snap my finger, next thing you know, I'm rich. I'm eating
Uh-huh.
a nice steak, and I'm
Uh-huh.
doing whatever, flying everywhere. So, I guess it also depends on
Yeah.
the circumstance you're in.
Right.
Plus, I don't have kids. I'm not married. I don't have a girlfriend. So
Right.
there's nothing for me to leave behind, really.
Right. What about your parents and your friends and your brother?
Well, my parents are old. I mean, they don't have that much longer to live in life, right?
Oh,
I mean,
man.
that's a reality of it.
Uh-huh.
My brother, he's living his own life, so it's like,
Uh-huh.
I'll be in the Matrix. You guys have fun in the real world, you know?
That's hilarious, dude.
All right, so if something like this is real, AI becomes sentient,
Okay.
would they then be having the same kind of rights as a living organism, a human being, per se?
I think so.
If you kill an AI, if you destroy an AI, would
Right.
that
That's
be
the same as
murder?
murder. I think so. I mean, they're making laws to try to protect shrimp and lobsters as like sentient beings. You know, anything that can like feel like pain or feel fear is getting categorized as like a sentient being. And if that's true of an AI, then you have to like protect it. I think it's gonna be much harder to pass laws to protect non-biological beings or whatever. I don't know how to describe that, but yeah, I think morally, I think it's wrong if if they are alive or if they
Well,
can
I guess
think.
that's the question. There, are they really alive? Because some people say,
Uh-huh.
well, it's not, because even though it's AI, considered sentient, is just coding,
Right.
right? No matter what, it's code. It doesn't actually feel anything. It's just code telling it how it should respond to certain things.
Right. I mean, there's
But
so many like examples where I feel like, or little stories I've heard of things where it's like it feels like even if it's coding, like I don't know, like we're programmed to respond, like like biologically, we're programmed to respond to certain things in certain ways. You know, whether it's
that's
like
what I was gonna say
instinctual,
too.
yeah. Whether it's our instinct or it's societal, like there are things that like kind of make us feel a certain way, and that's not that much different, I think, from like programming like a computer or a robot or something to react in a certain way,
Yeah, I mean, I've heard, people talking, scientists talking about, well, our brains are basically, if you think about it, it's a computer
Yeah.
that transmits signals, just
Right.
like code, to
Right.
react to certain situations, certain things. So,
Yeah.
and then you have people, obviously both sides of it. But people would say like, well, with an AI, it can't cry, right? It doesn't know why we would cry, what makes us,
Right.
because people cry for random different things, right? So
Right.
they're saying there's an actual emotion, the human I guess you would say like the human soul,
Right.
which is what makes it different from a robot
Right.
or a
Yeah.
program. But
Right.
we can't prove there's a soul.
Right. Yeah. It's
Right?
impossible to prove
So,
that. Yeah.
yeah, that's a very. But as far as your own personal feelings, how would you feel about? So you would feel like if it would be like on basis of essentially a murder to destroy an AI being.
I think so. I think we have to start like drawing lines, because I think eventually like like AI and clones and robots and all these things are gonna be like kind of, I don't know if I'm just like thinking crazy, but I feel like eventually like those things are all gonna be a part of like a human society.
But for instance, we're talking about AI that can think.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the new cars can think.
That's true.
Right?
They're like kids.
Yeah. Right. So is it would it still be murder to destroy your car?
That's interesting. Yeah.
So I think that's where it's such a gray area.
Right.
In that sense,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. What's gonna be hilarious is when like lame people start getting rejected by like their AI girlfriend.
You know what's sad is I would probably be one of those people. You order it, opens it up, and goes, "No, thank you." Walks out the door.
Oh man.
All right. So let's get on with our ratings for this.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. You go first.
Okay. I'll give it a 3. And I don't know if it's watching it with you and watching it in this format, but I feel like more movies are entertaining than they might be. Like I feel like this movie is still fun. It's got like, like having Ryan Reynolds in it, I think really makes this movie yeah, it's very enjoyable. I don't know. Like I think and I think they tried to kind of put in like it wasn't just a movie that like was there to entertain. I feel like it did have like a message, even though they didn't try to hammer you over the head with it. I think maybe for some people it's kind of cheesy. Like maybe they would feel like better if it wasn't in there or whatever, or if it was, I don't know. But I felt like it wasn't just like a popcorn like money grab type of movie. They actually like had like some like genuine kind of intentions here, and I think it was nostalgic for me. It was nerdy for me. Like, yeah, man, the ultimate weapon if you're going against like an undefeatable enemy is a lightsaber. It has to be, right? There's nothing else more iconic than that.
Yeah.
And dude, that reminds me of Rick and Morty when they drop it like of.
Oh yeah, it goes straight down. They dropped it perfectly straight.
And it's like, yeah, if it could cut through anything, then it makes sense that if you ever dropped it like perfectly vertical, it would destroy the whole world. That's hilarious. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, so it had all those like kind of like nerdy moments that like I could laugh at, and whether it was going on in the background or it was like the main characters are doing it, and yeah, I think it makes you like root for the like the underdog, which is always fun. And it's funny because freaking Ryan Reynolds is the underdog. I feel like he'd never be the underdog anywhere else. Yeah. So for me, it's yeah, and especially if I was much younger, I don't know if I'd be like too like I don't know what is it called when like jaded or something to enjoy it. But at this age, watching a movie like this, especially I feel like with the music and everything, it really like touched certain like nerves or whatever, and it made me enjoy it more, yeah, so 3 for me.
Yeah, for me it's definitely also a solid 3. For me though, it's almost to a point of a 4.
Okay, yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah, I mean, what I really enjoyed about it, like I said before, is the small details they put in, right? Letting you know that these people are also gamers. They understand that culture.
Right.
It's with the music, it brought back, a nostalgia factor for the older audience, but the game style, the gameplay you see in there, it relates a lot to the younger audience, to, people in their 20s and 30s, obviously, who play like GTA and all that kind of stuff. Plus, you see the reference, everything from Avengers to Star Wars, and you know, that portal with a gun and a couple other things that we're not even accustomed to,
Right.
maybe for a newer generation.
Right.
And you know, like you said, it had a message. There's a story to it, and not just a very superficial level, right? But a little bit of a deeper meaning to it,
Right.
where even NPC characters can be important, right?
Right.
They're not just some throwaway side trash characters. And I think the only thing that kept it for me from becoming a 4 were there were certain. I think one part would be just on my own personal, right? With the one, the two programmers there, the one guy, I forget his name, the one in the pink rabbit suit.
Mouser. Yeah.
So the way his character played out with just like that utter, even though he, you know, the utter loyalty to his boss,
Right.
but at the end going, oh, you know, he's my boy, what, you know,
Right,
like
right.
that's such a crazy flip. Sure, he figured out his boss lie, but it's like,
Right.
well, for that kind of characteristic, that kind of personality, wouldn't you have already thought, this guy, maybe there's something to him, there's something fishy, right?
Right.
It
Yeah,
just seemed that.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was thinking like, yeah, he was constantly like, his boss was telling him to do things that were like morally questionable, you know, like kill all the NPCs, kill like no more respawns, kill all the players, like erase all the players, destroy all the servers, and it was getting crazier and crazier. But like a normal like good person would have been at the very beginning like, wait a second, this is wrong, you know? Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, there were some plot things that were like silly and bad, but
yeah. I mean, obviously it's gonna be there for pretty much any movie, but
right.
With the way that they did the character, it's not the actor himself, right? Just the
Right.
way that they developed that character, it just was a little bit off enough for where I was like, if it wasn't for that, I would have put this movie at a 4.
Right.
Everything else with the movie I thoroughly enjoyed. I love the big hulky Ryan Reynolds character who's got like half a brain, right?
It's hilarious.
You know, I remember the first time I saw it with the Chris Evans cameo, I was cracking up on the floor. Just it was really fantastic. So, but yeah, unfortunately for me, it's a solid 3-star.
Okay.
Almost to that 4 level.
Right.
All right. So, tomato meter.
I have no idea, dude. I have no idea.
Me too.
Yeah.
So let's see. Tomato and audience. All right. You want me to go first or you want to go first?
I'll go first on this so that you go
Okay.
first on the money
On
stuff
the
because I
budget.
have no idea. I'm just going to do like
Okay.
$1 less or $1 over on your guesses.
A-hole.
All right, for tomato meter, I think critics thought this movie was okay. So I'm going to say this movie got like an 84 from critics. I think audiences, like, I'm not sure, like, but based on our reaction, I feel like it's an entertaining movie. I feel like you know, it probably spoke to people in a way. Like, I'm going to say that it's a little bit higher. I'm going to say audience reaction is 89. That's my guess.
89.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I have no idea what the critic score with this. And like you said, even though I was in the U.S. at the time, I didn't hear a whole lot about this movie. Right? I don't know if they had a big marketing budget or whatnot, but it just it kind of went under the radar.
Okay.
But as far as the way the critics would respond to this, I think it's gonna be a fairly high. I'm very close with what you're saying. You said 84. I'm gonna put it at an 86.
Okay. Damn, if it's
I'm gonna give it a
85,
high
we're going to
mark.
be tied.
I know. I'm gonna give it a high mark, right?
Okay, cool.
I think critics probably liked it. Like you said, it had a message to it, along with just you know, these likable characters and all the little details that I paid attention to.
Yeah.
Audience score, I'm going with 90, so I'm one higher than you.
Okay.
Right? And that wasn't because of what you said. That
Right,
was
right.
just my initial gut feeling with
Right.
it.
Okay.
So 90. So let's see our Rotten Tomatoes here. Sheesh. Tiebreaker again. So we were at, after doing what was it? Extreme Job, we're at 4-4.
Okay.
So critics, tomato meter, 80%.
80. Okay. All right. Initially,
Audience.
I was gonna guess 80. Audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Audience score 94%.
Wow, that's really high. Okay. Yeah.
Really high. They really liked it.
They really liked it. Yeah. And I get it. You know. Yeah. I mean, it's an enjoyable movie, and and if it feels like not just like random garbage, it feels like it actually, like, you know, people can feel something about it, you know.
Yeah, I feel like they took their time to work it out and you know, put in those details and everything that we would love.
Right. Yeah.
So now the one that we always have a really hard time with, the box office and the budget.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So the budget. So I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
So the budget of this movie.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you got Ryan Reynolds.
Uh-huh.
There wasn't really anyone else who was a super big name.
Right.
But you did have a lot of people. You also had all those internet streamers that you have to pay. Obviously, it's not gonna be a crazy ton, but you know, every little bit adds up. Plus all the graphics in it, right?
Right.
The video game graphics, the CGI for that.
Oh.
All the vehicles and stuff they were using, all the device. So I'm gonna go with $65 million.
65 million.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to remember is this: are the movies that are mostly CGI, is their budget high or low? And I can't remember anymore. Like,
can't remember.
I can't remember, like, if movie, like, man, all right. I was trying to think of two movies where I was surprised. I think it was like Prey and then some other and some other real CGI.
And
It. Yeah, I was totally off. Like, okay, so I'm gonna guess for this. You said how much? 65?
65 million for the I gotta do the box office. 65 million for the budget. Box office, I'm just afraid because, again, I didn't really hear much about it, but at the same time, audiences loved it, so the word of mouth would have spread. I'm gonna say worldwide, and it is Ryan Reynolds. I'll say worldwide 250.
Damn, I was gonna say 250.
Okay, I'll go. Actually, I was gonna say another number before. I'll say 265.
265. Okay, fine. Then for me, 250 is what I imagine, and I think
worldwide.
Yeah, it's just it's a safe number, like $250 million. It's a huge success, but it's not like Marvel, Star Wars level, right?
Yeah.
So that seems like a pretty good guess. I feel like I've guessed that a lot. And then for budget, I'm gonna say that 65 is such a good guess. I'm gonna say fine. I'll go a little bit higher then. I'm gonna say, dude, we never heard of it, right?
I mean, I heard of it before, but it was just a couple of things here and there.
Oh man. Fine, I'll say 70. 70. Yeah, just to go like a little bit above. All right.
Okay.
What is it?
Let's see. Hold on, let me write 70. So budget. So it says here, they don't give an exact number, but they say the budget, the production budget, is over 100 million.
Okay.
It says anywhere from 100 to 125 million.
Okay. See, before we did this game, I would have probably guessed $100 million. You know, I mean, I feel like that's like a standard budget for like a big action movie with a big star. You know, but because of the recent movies we've seen, I think both of us are starting to skew lower. You know,
we're questioning ourselves too much.
Yeah, but I feel like a standard like kind of blockbusterish movie with a lot of action and a big star is like, you know, 100 million seems like the bar, right? Yeah. But we're like overthinking it. And then how about for the box office? Now I'm really curious about the box office.
Yeah, box office. So you said 250, I said 265.
It's gonna be way more.
So domestic is 121 million.
Okay.
International is 209. So $331.5 million.
Damn. Wow. Okay. So we're tied again.
We're tied again.
We're tied again.
6-6.
Man. That's funny, man. That's cool, dude. This makes it more fun.
Yeah, because you know what our punishment is, right?
It was one person chooses a movie, the other chooses a drinking game, right?
Yeah,
man. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Well, I think it is. I think it was. So what we said was, I'll double check, but I think it was loser chooses a movie,
right?
And the winner chooses the drinking game, like what they have to do
Right.
during the movie.
Right, dude. It will be funny, and this is is if the loser chose Scarface and the other person chose the F word, right? And then what is it? Blink 182 is named after the number of times they use the F word in Scarface.
Honestly, if we're doing the F word thing, I would either do that or I would choose like Scarface or Casino or Goodfellas or any Sam Jackson movie.
Right, dude, that's hilarious. Oh man.
I think if that was one of the games, I wouldn't make it through.
I have like 911 ready to dial. Oh man.
Dude. All right, cool. Anything you want to add before I end here?
No, I'm really glad I got a chance to watch this. I probably would have never normally chosen to watch this, and I know my wife would have never watched it with me. So I'm glad I had a chance to watch this. Thank you. Yeah, I mean it was fun.
All right, well, we're gonna end it here today. Again, everyone on YouTube, thank you for watching with us. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave us a comment. Give us some suggestions of what other movies you can watch. We've got a few suggestions already of stuff coming up. We have seen a lot of movies, so a lot of the suggestions we've seen them, but some of the movies we haven't seen in a long while, right? So we're willing to do those again. Everyone watching us on Patreon, thank you very much for your support. We really appreciate you being here, and we hope to continue to keep growing with all of you. So until next time, bye.
I'm gonna stop recording right now.